Hey guys, and welcome back to Become a God. Today, I'm going to be piloting Teddy's Ring of Fish deck that was featured in the fall of Everlife Invitational. This had a deck building restriction. You had to include at least 10 copies of a fall of the Everlife card, so this deck is probably not optimal, but I want to stay true to it because I really enjoyed watching it, and I think it's a really cool build. It's some of the ideas I've been playing with, Ring of Fish, along with Gift of Krakoa, but I've been playing with the Gabriel Noble and the Illusion of Grandeur, but this list is just far better. So I really want to take this for a spin on the ladder, see how it performs with the restrictions. I would feel this deck might want some other cards, maybe even Yakapult, Frogify. There's a lot of different options that green-blue can utilize, but I'm not entirely sure what Teddy would put instead. But I'd like to stay true to the build that helped them secure such a good result in the fall of Everlife Invitational. And you can check that out over at twitch.tv/Faeria TV, where you can hear casting from myself. There's also Scorch, Atmaz, and Manchi as well. So there's a lot of casting going on, a lot of cool matches. Be sure to check that out. So let's get into the matches and see how this deck performs. Alright guys, into our first match, going up against Modnik, and look at that. Silver Dragon Orb with the White Wisp. Looks pretty cool, actually. That's actually one of the coolest combinations of avatars and orbs I've seen. And we are just rocking the evil one himself. He inspired me to play Red Burn. Lost Explorer coming down, start things off. Really solid creature. We saw it a lot in the Everlife tournament, the Fall of Everlife Invitational. Just players utilizing it as a cheap collector to start off, and if you do get the corrupt trigger as well, it's just like an added bonus really. It's just a really solid creature overall. Now we do have the Water Ellie starter. I think that could be quite good. I want to get the Spirit of Rebirths over here. Ideally, away from the action. We want Spirit of Rebirth to chill and give us some power-ups. We could even just go like lake, explore lake, and then build into the wells here. It's a bit of a tough one, actually. I don't know where I necessarily want my lands. Maybe I just do it this way. And then just stick a lake this side, and then I can forest here. Collect, maybe forest here, or maybe take a forest here, and then we can get that Spirit of Rebirth down. Now we are playing against red, we have to be aware that AoE is a thing, and something I don't want to run into too much, so I'm going to have to play around that. Ring of Fish picked up the new card. Summon 6 ruby fish in random spaces. Each fish that hits lands deals 1 damage to adjacent enemies. Really strong. Really strong cards. Got great synergies with cards like Gift of Krakoa. There's also, what's his name? The Illusion of Grandeur. That's another one to consider. So yeah, I guess we could just get down this Spirit of Rebirth. I feel like I might actually move up here just to challenge this. Just to put the question to Modnik, will I double neutral and clear this, or attempt to clear it in the future? So the water elemental here, just a bit of a threat, just causing a few problems. That's the idea, at least. Mountain, Garadan potentially? Nope, just a Firestorm. Gets a power up on the Silk Fairy. That's pretty good. I like that. That's a very good draw. Help us build towards maybe getting onto this land. We can Frog Toss of this, and then we can gear up towards moving on this land, drawing those Gift of Krakoas, maybe even more Ring of Fish. Ring of fish is not too bad if I get 2 fish to land here somehow. Say this moves here. Oh, actually, I need mod deck to build another land if I was to kill this with the fish. Now, Modnic's definitely ahead, and definitely has a better matchup. A lot of the creatures in this deck are quite weak when it comes to their stat lines. There's a lot of free frees. We have Spirit Rebirth, we have the Water Elemental, we also have Lost Explorer. That's 9 free frees in this deck already. Not including like the base stats of, say, the Octopus, but I'm going to use that to gain additional life. Going for the Ground Shaker. Alright. There's a Gift of Krakoa. I can actually really accelerate this and make this a big problem. And that is very, very enticing for me. Let's just take this Ring of Fish. Now, let's move here first. We don't want a fish to land in this spot. And then we can move back, protect this. And then we're going to ring and fish, guys. Gift of Krakoa up to a 10-10. Oh my goodness, and they're 10-7. Shadow Silk Fairy with a Corrupt trigger as well that could be utilized, and just pick up another ring of fish. Now, say a Ground Shaker was to come down here, this Frog Tosser in my hand is going to be huge. Massive. It's going to gain +6 minimum. And that's not including if any other combo removal comes down with it. So Ground Shaker, bring it on. I want this giant Frog Tosser. I want an 11. No, it's not 11. It'll be a 10-10, sorry. Quick math. Ooh, go for the Havoc. But I do get a power up. That's really good. I'm going to get another power up here. Again, very good. And we're going to see another Fairy come down. Very strong card here. Can dig deep into the decks and find those event cards. We have pretty good options here now with the Frog Tosser. I could even get an additional power up if I was just to run the fish into this. Yeah, we're going to move here. I'm going to take a lake. Yeah, I'm going to take a lake here just because I want to collect. And we can go here. The Fish Guardians protecting our friend. And then we can Frog Tosser this. We're blocking a lot of collection. Just with the fish and the frogs, there's not enough right now to go for a Firestorm. This is one of the reasons why I put the fish in these positions, blocking that collection on the Shadow Silk Fairy, just making sure that Firestorm or Ground Shaker isn't an option this turn. And the clear on the fish is going to boost my Ninja Toad, make it far more deadly. Is this Shadow Silk going to come and finish this guy off? It's pretty safe, actually. It's safe from the Frog Tosser. Okay. You might see a gear towards AoE come up. Currently, Firestorm just clears my board. Not too keen on that, I must admit. Let's make sure that this doesn't get the opportunity to go on my land and fetch additional resources. Then we can take this here, jump over, take care of this guy, go in. Now, Firestorm resets the board, but then I could rebuild with a Shifting Octopus, so I don't want to invest anything else. But Ground Shaker was to come down, this Octopus is going to be huge and going to be a big problem. But it's going to be the Firestorm, just as expected. Now, I could have set up an Octopus in anticipation for this, but look at that. Huge octopus. This is getting jump, that's for sure. Jump and life, probably. That's a big octopus. Yeah, let's start applying pressure from this position here. Probably just gonna be a lake. Does there need to be a lake? Yeah, I think a lake's probably. I made a lot of lands here, mainly just to get positional advantage. You know, I wanted to collect with the fish. That kind of paid off in the end. I had to make a land here to finish this off. But yeah, let's get the big boy down. Jump, and we'll take some life. So that's one of the things that Spirit of Rebirth offers this deck. It offers insurance. It's just like an insurance policy against a board clear against the fish. You know, if the fish wants to get answered and Spirit of Rebirth on board, if you have a good card in hand, or any card in hand that's a creature, you're going to be able to power that up. Take your insurance out today with the old Spirit of Rebirth. It's going to help you out. Ooh. Okay. That is a very, very good response. I'm going to back up here. I am not interested in losing my 10-12. Go for the ring of fish. And I'm going to Aurora one of these fish. Yeah, we'll Aurora this fish so it can clear the lady. It's a bit preemptive on my part, but I want to make sure I can challenge this. I can't have this clearing my big boy octopus here. I've just got it down. I need to do some work. This is a really good card, actually. I kind of underestimated how strong this would be when I first got revealed. I was just like, it's just a Death Touch 3/4 that makes a statue. So what? But now I'm just like, well, actually, it's pretty good. It's a problem, that's for sure. Blocking the collection. Itching a little closer. I could actually just jump to the other side of the map if I'm willing to invest the lands. Lost Explorer can get the trigger on here. Gift of Krakoa. Gift of Krakoa. I was just about to say, give me the Gift of Krakoa. I want to kill this layer. Fantastic. All right, we can take a draw as well. Feels good, guys. Can't stop this, unfortunately. But we can just get rid of this problem altogether. And I can just take care of this now. I'm going to just gear these up towards collection. Oh, this fish is kind of stuck. This fish can go on a journey. That's fine. Then we'll put our own Lost Explorer down, I think. Just to block the... we want to block the collecting of Faeria, the game 1 Faeria, and the draw. Could offer something very enticing, like a Firestorm, for example. So it takes the Flame Burst, just to get that one Faeria and the draw. +1. Into an Axe Grinder. Considering how defensive Modnick played this deck, I'm very surprised to see something like an Axe Grinder. Oh, I really want the collection. I guess we can do it this way. Go for Spider-Man. No, he does whatever a spider can. Should have taken a draw, perhaps. We'll go for the Faeria. We'll go +1 instead. Just keep our Faeria nice and topped up in case any AoE comes down. But I feel like Modnick's really in trouble at this point. Go for a +1 into an axe grinder over the side there. So I can now dig deep for those events in my deck. So let's do that first before we take a draw. Ring of Fish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need another Ring of Fish here. Into the Gift of Krakoa. Very noisy. And there we have it. 23 damage to the face. And the Octopus, Big Boy Octopus, does finish off the match, taking down Mobnik. Even with the kind of deck building restrictions that Teddy's had, including all those for the Everlife cards, this deck is still really good. Oh my goodness, very strong. Let's get into another game, guys. Alright guys, into another match here, being thrown into the deep end, playing all the good players. Alright, I'm going to keep this hand, I don't mind it so much. Lost Explorer turn 1, can go for a Deepwood Stalker if we need to remove anything, and then we have the Shifting Octopus on a follow-up on turn 3. Pretty good. Look at Estadon rocking that biker Krog. Krog is just getting into all sorts of hobbies recently. Wants to be a biker, all sorts of... I guess being an Ogre King isn't enough, you know, to satisfy an Ogre of his intelligence. He needs to get about the place. We're going to see a Water Elemental start from S of Dawn here. Yeah, and we'll take the lake. Just go for the collection, and there we have it. So even if this doesn't get the Corrupt trigger, a free Faeria 3/3 is just good solid stats. I mean, the free Faeria just pays for the free anyway. The Corrupt is like a bonus, I would say. Definitely a bonus here. Now we have a Water Elemental pushing down. This is looking like a more tempo-orientated build. Going down the kind of more mid-range path. Now I can just bump this up to a 3/7. I think that's fine because it takes double power up to kill this now. And if S does have double power up in hand, I get it out of the hand, and I know, you know, that combat trick isn't there anymore. It has to be utilized to challenge the Shifting Octopus. Now I could have just went for a different line here, I guess. I guess I could have just went for the Octopus, but then S could have just built land here and then got collection this way. I'm just trying to challenge things. Is this all the Water Elementals? No, it's a Shadow Silk Fairy. Okay. So Shadow Silk Fairy with a power-up is quite dangerous, actually. I think S is just going to leave this here. It's absolutely fine. This is a tricky one. I don't want to run into the power-up, so this is going to move back for sure. I'm going to take another forest and just move these up. I'm actually going to leave Water Elemental here. Has a lot of flexibility. It can attack this Water Elemental, but it can also come over here and finish off the Shadow Silk Fairy with the Lost Explorer. So good position there for the Elemental. I like it there. Do we see the double collect on the left-hand side? That's what I'm curious. I'm curious to see if S of Dawn is willing to take the risk. We're in Frogify range. We're in Aurora range. But again, even if this was to get Aurora'd, I can still finish it off with the Water Elemental. And even if this was to double collect and I was forced to go to this side, I can still use the Deepwood Stalker as well as a way to clear this out. Oh, it's a good old jump. I like it, S. Bringing jump back. Mono blue jump is just, I don't think it exists anymore. It's all about the blue-green, you know, getting that value. Gift of Krakoa. Oh my goodness. Just eats up my friend there. Not good. We can get the Spirit of Rebirth down. Frog Tosser here is a little sad. So I might just Deepwood Stalker it instead. My only problem with that is I don't have a collector. 3, 6. I guess I can set up a water elemental. So yeah, I guess we'll do that. Ah, no. I need another forest. I guess that's fine. Yeah, we can take another forest here. Guess we do it here and get another lake on this side. Lots of lands. This is kind of unfortunate because I need the land. The +1 actually. Hopefully it's safe. Like I have the Spirit of Rebirth down now, so all creature combat that resolves in death will benefit me. It's going to power up my Frog Tosser as well, which is also very good. So if this Water Elemental does want to come down and collect, it'll run into the problem of my 4/4. Now I feel we're going to see a power up go on the Shadow Silk Faeria on the side. Water Elemental considering what to do here. Maybe an Aurora. Oh, is this backing out? Yeah, it's backing out. Okay. Shifting Octopus. 4/6 jump. Pretty nice. Aurora. Predicted. Of course, that power up coming down on the Frog Tosser. Making it a 6/6. Now I have the problem of the Spirit Rebirth's positioning at the moment because this can then challenge it. Don't like it. This as 4 as well, also very bad because it gets challenged by the Octopus. So I might just have to... Yeah, I might just have to take it, unfortunately. Maybe move here, +1. Frog Tosser this. I get another power up on this Spirit of Rebirth. And I have my frog. It's an awkward situation, that's for sure. I think I go for the +1. And I just finish this off. Unless I just run these two into it and then Frog Tosser this. It's actually not bad either. I don't know. It depends with the 2/2 spawns. No, the 2/2 spawns somewhere I'd rather it not be. So yeah, we'll go for the Frog Tosser on this side. Yeah, we'll just wait it out. So S definitely ahead here, taking control of the board. The Octopus on the right definitely proven to be a problem for me. I do need to pick up some of my wing cons, like the fish, as well as the Gift of Krakoas. That would be very helpful in the situation. But Faeria starved. S of Dawn control the wells here. Not looking good for me. Not looking good at all. Which is funny because I thought the red deck would be a bigger problem. Frog Tosser. Oh, that's not good. I do find the Gift of Krakoa, but a little too late, unfortunately. I do need... Oh, another Gift of Krakoa. Oh, man. I guess we could just jump here. It is safe. And we just pass. We do miss out on a collection. Try collection from S. Mountain of Faeria to work with. One frog tosser and this game is over. That's for sure. Raying a fish. Oh no. Here it comes. That's a bit loud, isn't it? I do apologize if that is overwhelming your ears. The fish are loud creatures, apparently. I guess it's the thunderstorm that summons them. So Gift the Recover on here, very powerful, can jump across. Okay, no Gift the Recover. What do I need? Is an octopus enough here? Not really. I could potentially taunt these two up, and then have the Spirit of Rebirth here as a 4/4. Let's take a draw. More Gift the Recoas. This water elemental's in a very dangerous position. I kind of just have to flood and hope for the best at this point. Yeah, we'll kill this fish. In an effort to keep the water elemental alive. Because one Gift the Recoa now. I have 3 of them. I could borrow you one, S. Do you want to Gift the Recoa to finish me with? I have 3. Frogify. Oh dear. So the Frogify was played to stop any power-ups going to my hand. If you're watching this, S, I understand it. It's still a great play. It's just, yeah. Full board clear. What is the next card? Shadow Silk Fairy. What is my last draw? Lost Explorer. Well played to S of Dawn. Finishing off the game there. Very fast version of blue-green. We're playing a little slower, a bit more grindy with those Spirit Rebirths, whereas S going for, like I said, a more tempo-orientated build with the jumpers, the tritons. As you can see, you can move down here. So yeah, unfortunate there to pick up all those Gift of Recoas and not actual real answers. Picking up my win cons, not the answer to the questions. Unfortunate there, but let's get into another match. Alright guys, against Modnick again. Oh my goodness. I am being thrown up against the toughest opponent. I'm just going to quickly adjust the settings for the FX. Just so Ring of Fish doesn't deafen you anymore. But yeah, nice, getting that start as well with the Explorer. Greetings. Let's see if Modnick is piloting the same deck we saw last time. This is definitely like... I like this a lot. I want this. Yep, it looks like it's going to be a similar red control deck coming out from Modnick here. I feel like we can be a little more aggressive this time because I had to build a lot of lands to get to Modnick. Oh, Modnick is going to challenge us at the wells. I am ready to meet that challenge. Let's take another lake. Go for the octopus. How do we want to build our octopus today? Maybe just like a 2 life jumper. We can still kill axe grinders. 5/5's a bit weird because it doesn't kill Ground Shaker. Whereas if I give this jump, at least if Ground Shaker comes down, I can get out of trouble. That's the idea, at least. Spirit Rebirth would have been okay, but I didn't want to run into Firestorm. I was a little afraid of Firestorm there. We might see it anyway. Firestorm, Cypher's Wrath. Ground Shaker, like I predicted. I don't really pick up an answer to this until a little later. So yeah, let's jump back. I'm gonna go to the other side. I don't mind too much, just because at least the Spirit of Rebirth will give some power-ups if a Firestorm was to come down. Garadan's pretty strong here as well. Could like move back +1 Garadan and just have that 6/6. I decided to try something different, and I should have just played the same way I did last time. Just waiting for the the Ring of Fish combo with the Gift of Krakoa. Let's see a Shadow Silk there. Maybe another Shadow Silk. Yeah. Okay. Getting silky. Oh. That is very convenient. I'm in a bit of a pickle because I don't think I can really stop this unless I put my own Shadow Silk Fairy down as a blocker. Which I don't think it's a bad idea, actually. So you're using the durability of the Shadow Silk Fairy to stop Modnic's Shadow Silk Fairy from taking my land. Now we are against red. It's very possible it could just be a hit into removal or hit into Ground Shaker. I'm just going to get it anyway, but I figured I might as well try. Or at least force some removal options from Modnic. Firestorm. Those power-ups go in. No! It's not where I wanted those power-ups to go. That was not the plan. Spirit Rebirth. Oh, Spider's not bad. Do we Frog Toss at this and then Spider it to finish it off? This didn't get a power up. It's so sad because I could have killed the Ground Shaker. Could go for the fish, but I feel like we're just opening ourselves up to more removal. The sad thing is my hand just isn't very good. So I'm going to take a draw. Okay, that kind of changes things. How much Faeria do we need? 10. Not going to have enough to pull off the combo this turn. So let's go for a Water Elemental. Take a defensive land. Neat this up. Then we'll just Spider it down. And we'll gear up for Ring of Fish, Gift of Krakoa next turn. And we do know that Modnic is running Havoc, so there is answers to the powered up fish. Going for a slow play? Oh. Ooh, definitely some problems here. Alright, let's rain the fish upon the world. I want to take the Faeria, but I don't think I can. I need to kill this. Not great. Not a great ring of fish, unfortunately. Got quite an interesting ring of fish, actually. All like a line in the middle. They all wanted to kind of land next to each other. There's only the little guy up here that he kind of missed the mark. If he'd just gone here, perfect. It'd been perfect. But we are in a difficult predicament, that's for sure. Oh, grind shaker. No spirit rebirth to make things better for me there, unfortunately. And I am behind if I lose this water elemental. Cypher's Wrath. Yeah, that's gonna be game, guys. Gonna probably wrap this one up. So Modnik gets the revenge. Red will probably have a pretty good matchup against this, unless you have that Spirit of Rebirth to get that value from the AoE clear. But no way I can come back now. Just too much pressure. This Ground Shaker is going to get more events. I can put this here, but even then this could move, clear it, get the events. So well played to Modnik, getting the revenge there. And that concludes game number 3. I'm not happy. I wanna win, guys. Stop giving me the bosses. The end game. I want some mid game. I want to practice this deck a little bit. Let's get into another match. All right, guys. Another match here. Going against Satyrus. Now, Satyrus has been playing a lot of Red Rush today. Oh, I don't think I have time to keep this if I'm going up against the Red Rush. Let's try and find an early collector. We do find the Lost Explorer. Okay. Gonna be a desert instead, okay. Satyrus has switched it up since the last time we played. We'll get this Lost Explorer down. Start collecting some Faeria. And we also have the Shadow Silk Faeria as well to take advantage of our opponent's lands in the near future if we can get there. That's the campfire to dodge a spider. So heads up play there. Coming out Satyrus. So now we can gear towards the 3 lakes, which will enable our Ninja Toad to at least take care of a problem if it shows up. Yeah, not a lot we can do about a Wind Soldier, unfortunately. So let's start building towards the other side. Yeah, we'll just wait here and see if the double neutral Wind Soldier does happen. Of course it does. So Wind Soldier taking care of business as usual. Manta Rider coming down in the center. This is not too bad. It does allow us to set up a Fairy to take on this land, which I don't mind at all. I'll take the Shadow Silk Fairy. And then we'll pass. Now hopefully I'll pick up a Water Elemental. So next turn I can start getting that Frog Tosser going. Goes for mobility. Take an aggro land. Go for the Spirit Theft. Such a powerful card. Oh my goodness. I really, really need to find a Water Elemental. Yes, we got it. Alright, excellent. Let's get this Water Elemental down. Could even, like, do this. I think this is okay. Sets up a double collection for the Ninja Toad in the future. We can Frog Tosser as well, which is pretty good. But yeah, let's do this. Actually not bad. That was a pretty good one. And then we can go for the Ninja Toad. Let's take care of business here. Pretty good. Now, Spirit Theft on this is really strong. Oh my goodness. It's basically a jumping Wind Soldier instead of and one that doesn't die. And get good value on my Ruby Fish. But overall, this was a really good Ring of Fish. I have another one to come down next turn, or I can even Frog Tosser if I need to. But Satyrus, you know, on 10 Faeria can get a lot done. Probably go for a Colossus. No, gonna go for a Wind Soldier. Then again, Colossus probably wouldn't be that good to be fair. For a Soul Drain, gonna clear out the fish. I still get to double collect, which means fish number 2 could be pretty strong. Yeah, we're gonna go for another fish. I guess we could take a draw, but I'm probably just going to take +1 instead to make sure we have enough Faeria to maybe get something done next turn. So if we go to 5 Faeria here, right, this is going to be 5 +1 +1. It's not going to allow us to play these two, so maybe we go for a draw. Okay. Come on, fish. Yes, we got it. That is what I wanted to see. And also, good rate of fish there. Only one died hitting that forest. Such a big problem to deal with. Takes a clear. Takes a clear here. Going into a June Drake. Alright. Really good follow-up play for us. We can collect off this well. Actually just block this June Drake from challenging our fish on this side. I feel like we go for a Shadow Silk here. And then we can just gear up this here. And we'll take +1. We'll make sure we have plenty of Faeria. Maybe to combo these two next turn. Go for a Frog Tosser. Get an Explorer on this land. Potentially. Or maybe just set an Explorer behind the Shadow Silk. We also have this Spider's in a good position to finish off the Outland Ranger. And this could pick up my last fish, or it could pick up a Gift of Krakoa. So lots of good options can come from this Shadow Silk Fairy. I'm just going to gear towards this side. I actually think this is a better idea. Clearing this fish basically stops me from collecting here. So I'm still only collecting. Right now I'm quad collecting. So it's going to take care of that. I'm going to back out. Take the collection above. Okay. No, going down actually. Soul Drain. Takes the clear. Into a champion. Move this to the middle. Stop me from collecting off this well. Okay. Pretty good. Let's take a draw. The Frog Tosser. I'm thinking of 3/7 Octopus, or maybe just a 5/5 Octopus to trade here. Yeah, we'll go for a 5/5 Octopus. Move this away from the June Drake. Bring this fish down. Go for a Lost Explorer on this side. Basically, like these two fish in the double collection allows me to play a card every turn that costs 5. And I have 2 Frog Tossers in hand. So I'm just trying to get some value out of this. Maybe get these guys to trade. Really want to find a Gift of Krakoa. That's going to help swing the game in my favor. Oh, I couldn't dodge the June Drake. What am I talking about? Flash Wind. Okay. And then move this out of trouble. Very nice mobility tricks here. But we do find the spider. Spider-Man gonna finish this off for us. Yep. Come here. This doesn't have much reach. Take a draw. Alright, so Spider, gonna finish you off. I'm gonna move a fish here to stop the collection, and then gonna move this up. Again, you know, making that collection very difficult. If this does go for a clear on my one fish, I will just Frog Tosser it next turn. That's absolutely fine. Trying to make life as difficult as possible. Trying to make sure that Satyrus can't collect as much Faeria as he may want. So yeah, it does take the clear on the ruby fish. So Frog Tosser gonna line up here. Goes for a Manta Rider. Okay. And there we have it. Gift the Rakoa finally picked up. Maybe a little too late. Fortunately, fish not having much influence here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna make it a 5-5. I'm wondering if I Frog Tosser this and then gift the Rakoa this and finish this off. And then that way the Manta Rider actually can't do much. Another gift to Rakoa, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that. I think that works a little better for me. I guess, oh no, I guess the Manta can kill the frog. But we do clear, at least. We do stop a collection. So we're slowly starving Satiris out. The Manta Rider, you know, is a tough one to deal with. It's hard to clear in a clean way, but if we can get rid of... Oh, I should have left the fish. Oh no, the fish wouldn't have been able to do anything. I'm a liar. Fish, not very good here. Ooh, Spirit of Rebirth. But I want to pick up another ring of fish, so I will take a draw. Spider. Spider's actually really good. Yeah, I'm gonna pass here. I can force this Manta to come across and deal the take the 1 damage here. Then maybe I can take this out with a Spider and then Frog Tosser the Manta after. The thing is, if this Manta does want to get value on the ruby fish, without a mobility trick, this Manta here needs to move out the way. It's currently blocking this here, so I'd be curious to see what Satiris does in response to this. Takes a collection. Oh, maybe happy to just trade it off, unless there's a campfire. Unless it's I think there's a campfire coming, guys. No? Surely there's a campfire. Yes, there's a campfire. Okay. Take a power up on the water elemental. No! Power-ups here, my friend. Okay. 5, 11. I need 11. I need 11 Faeria to do what I want. So you take the collect. Move this up. Take the clear. And Frog Tosser that creates an extra creature. Yeah, so we take the clear. A little bit of a bigger Frog Tosser than usual. Take the Frog Tosser. Then we +1. Into the gift. Clear on this. And then we take the Spider. Okay. Nice board clear. Just leaving the Outland Ranger there. And this is going to be the scoop. Comboing that removal and power-ups together to find the win. 2-2 currently. Let's see if I can win this last game. Alright guys, final game here. Let's see if I can make this a 3-2. Getting that early Explorer is fantastic. Also getting Lair, that's pretty good as well. I did throw away the Octopus in hopes of finding an Elemental because I was on the Explore. But I'm actually pretty happy with just finding this as well because it gives us a lot of options. Maybe fighting at the wells, defending against rush. Very flexible card. I'm happy to find it. Alright, let's just take... take a forest. Doesn't really matter with this because I'm going to need to build 6 lands anyway. I'll take a forest in anticipation of hopefully finding that water elemental. Because I can go like explore lake, water elemental lake, and then collect, and I'm split between the two there. What's my opponent got in store for me? Guess we'll find out. Decides how to deal with this creature. And have I actually got the corrupt trigger off this yet? I know Modnik did, but I don't think I have. It's just been a collector for me. Maybe there's just a better creature in the slot for this deck. Like I said, this deck does have the restrictions. Prophet of Tides straight over to the side there. Getting into that double collection. Not very often we see this card anymore. But that's fine. Yeah, see, this is a card I'd rather be on this side now. But yeah, I guess we can gear up towards our lair. Take our forest here. Maybe not. We'll take a lake. Take a forest here. More likely I'm going to have a blue defender in this build. Although, I don't know. Like, we'll go for the forest, actually. We're not playing the Spirit of Rebirth, but just because it's under threat from the Prophet of Tides. Probably going to switch things up here in the near future. I could have actually just taken forest here to set up the Spirit on this side. That's probably a little better. But it looks like our opponent is considering going down this way. This is a Drake. Defender of the homeland. Defending the home. No one's allowed in the village. This guy will mess you up. Especially if he gets his brother out, his twin brother. So be careful. Triton Chef. This is now a 5-3 jumper. Wow. Alright. She's a sad lady, but she's definitely helpful in this situation. Just forcing the trade. Taking that Shimmering Statue. I just need to relieve pressure in this situation. I probably should have played it here. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I should have played it here, forcing the Triton. Because now he just takes a trade. But then again, if it depends if it goes double neutral. Because if it goes double neutral, he gets to collect, but he doesn't build any more lakes. And hopefully that Shimmering Statue will keep my opponent at bay for a little while. Yep, going for the double neutral. Taking a trade here. So a misstep from me. I should have taken her here. You might just banquet now and start chipping away at this. But it'll take 2 turns at least. Giving me time to build towards this ring of fish. So water elemental definitely like a premium pickup for me right now. Yep, going for... He's a Triton that can't jump. What a sad life. he has a sad life of not being able to jump. It takes to collect. Has an Archon in here as well. I'd be curious to see what kind of cards are in this deck to trigger the Archon, actually. So Shadow Silk's a little sad. So we're gonna leave it there. My opponent's try collecting, I'm only collecting off one well. But this will change things. This is where things will start to tip in my favor. Because I'll be able to ring a fish and get value from the spirit. Gabriel Noble! I respect it. I respect it. I love Gabriel Noble. I've been trying to make it work for a while, but to no avail, unfortunately. So yeah, we are going to take a lake here. I'm just going to shimmy these two guys around. Force him potentially to land here. Takes the clear. That's just fine. It's just, I'm just trying to protect my spirit ready for the ring of fish. And even if this clears, hopefully I'll get a fish in this spot. Unless this is double neutral now. But I can also go ring of fish, Shadow Silk. If I get a fish here, like I can use them to protect my spirit. Open up my Explorer. Fish moves down. Maybe it's time for double ring a fish. That's good. Okay. Okay, let's take the last lake. Should take it here, maybe. Can we Ninja Toad this now? Let's take it here. Clear this out. Go for the ring. Interesting. That kind of messed me up a bit. Because now, yeah, that's sad. It's kind of sad. Okay, we're not going to go for another ring. We're just going to take the non-collecting Ninja Toad. It's at times. Oh, nice. We can go for the Fairy in this spot here, protecting against the Triton. Could even go for the Explorer, but I'll keep some Faeria for the next ring of fish. Is defend the spirit. That's the goal. This will start cleaning up some fish, getting some power-ups on this Explorer. Which is the reason why I didn't play the Explorer, because, you know, I need to get those power-ups. I want to get value out of the Spirit of Rebirth. If this is an answer, I can draw a Gift of Recoa. It's going to be very helpful. Especially for one of these little fishies, because I can finish this off with one of these two fish, unless the double neutral comes round. And then I can gift the Recoa here, and then just start going in. Goes for a lake. Giving a pool of water for my fish to live in. Thanks. Aurora? Oh dear. It's a big defender. Okay. Goes for the clear. I like it. Oh, I do pick up Gift of Recoa anyway. One, two, three, four, five, six. Maybe we just go for another ring of fish now. I think so, because... yeah, I don't know. This collects. I'm gonna take a lake here. I wanna make sure this is protected. And then I'll go for another ring of fish. And then gear up towards the Gift of Recoa next turn. This is a big explorer. He's getting there. He's an 8-8 right now. He's bigger than the Verdurant Force. He may be lost, but he is a giant. Just go for another Ring of Fish next turn. Why not? Just flood the board. Playing against mono blue, there's not a lot mono blue can do against an army of ruby fish. It's considering taking out the shield. Well, the Shadow Silk's got its value. That's all I really wanted. It's going to be finished off there, but ruby fish can take care of it. 17 Faeria on my opponent's side. Yep, this is even bigger now. A 9-9. Aurora just going to trade with a fish. Build our Explorer up to a 10-10. Wow. Is there a dream coming? Someone dreaming? Right. It's time, guys. Actually, this is fine as a 10-10. Let's get some power on the Frog Tosser. Collect. Clear. Come to the middle, I guess. Yeah, you can come down here as well. You can... Well, we'll put these in a position where a Gift of Krakoa can help out. This is just lethal between my fish and my Explorer. Probably going to see a couple of Frogifies go off. Humbling Visions. Okay, not quite Frogify. I can still get the Corrupt Trigger. Oh, no, I can't, actually. Because there's neutrals stopping my fish. Another lake? Dream Reaver? Okay, it's just going to be lethal. We're going to have some fun before we start. The biggest fish you've ever seen, guys. Raw! Big fish. And there we have it, getting a victory there. Very interesting mono blue from our opponent. 24-18 ruby fish. Is that the biggest fish you've ever seen? Not, let me know in the comments. Tell me if you've seen a bigger fish. That's something we'd have on our plate. Here in England, fish and chips, traditional meal for us. But there we have it, 3-2 with Teddy's blue-green fish deck. That concludes this episode of Become a God. Ring of Fish, what a card. I am enjoying playing with it. It's a nice little tool for blue-green now. You can build around it. Spirit of Rebirth, fantastic as well. It's a card I'm a big fan of, so we get to see that being played. Big shout outs to Teddy for building this deck for the Fall of Everlife Invitational. Had a lot of fun playing it. There can definitely be adjustments. This was restricted to having at least 10 of the Fall of Everlife cards. And in the end, it just proved to be a very solid deck regardless of that restriction. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, drop a subscribe to keep up to date of when our content goes live. If you'd like to see my first video, my first journey into the Fall of the Everlife, you can check out my mono red events deck. Very dirty deck, wouldn't recommend playing it, but you might want to see why I played it. I wanted to try it out. Red events, like Red Event Burn, is always a threat. It's always something to consider, especially when there's new cards. You can also check out my Part 1 for the Everlife card review. I've given my initial thoughts to some cards. I give some other kind of thoughts, the cards I have been playing with. Because I haven't had a chance to play with everything yet. There's just so many deck ideas I want to try, and I do get kind of caught up in specific decks and spend a lot of time with them, but it's just something I can't help. I just want to play them. I just want to play these decks more and more. So until next time, guys, take care and enjoy Teddy's blue-green Ring of Fish.